Alright, welcome back. Now this is Mr. Long, your math teacher today. I'm now going to go through the TKPS end of year exam practice paper set 2 for paper 1. Now we've already gone through the questions in the questions 18, 17, 16 and question 15. So I'm just going to go through question 1 to question 14 in this exercise. So please be ready to spend about 20 minutes with me. Right, have your green pen ready. Let's get started. Now, question 1. Now, which of the following is 62,040 in numerals? Now, 62,000 stands for, looks like this. This is 62,000. 40 is this. So basically, you're supposed to add these two together, right? And you have 62,040, right? So it should look like number 2. Next one. Round off this number to the nearest 100, 23,507. Now, nearest 100, the digit 5 is in the hundreds place. So, let's check the number at the back, digit at the back. So here, this is smaller than 5. So, therefore, we add a 0, curly equal sign. What you have is 23,500. This will be the answer, and that will be number 1. The first one is number 2. Question 3. And by the way, if, for example, if you just want to look at the questions that you got it wrong, just scroll forward to those questions. Yeah, check your OAS that I've marked and returned to you. I've indicated the answers for you. Here I'm explaining the answers to you. Which of the following shows 1/3 of the figure is shaded? Now, for fraction, right? 1/3 means there must be all equal parts. This shows 1 out of 3 parts shaded, but they're not equal parts. This is bigger than this, so cannot be 1, right? Here, you have 3 parts. They look equal to me, so I think this could be the answer. Let's check this. Alright, this shows 3 equal parts, but it shows 2/3 is being shaded, so this is wrong. It shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts altogether. 1, 2, 3 parts are shaded. So if we simplify this, it's actually half of this figure is shaded. So you're looking for 1/3, not half. So this is wrong. So the answer is number 4. Now next one, question 4. Which fraction is in the simplest form? Simplest means that you can't make it smaller anymore. So for example, I'll first think of the numbers I can divide. Let's try to divide by 2. Can divide by 2? Cannot. Can divide by 2? Yes, I can divide by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So if I can still divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number and get a smaller looking fraction, this tells me this is not in the simplest form. Divide by 2, cannot. Divide by 2, okay, I can divide by 2 for the numerator but not the denominator. Let's try 3 now. Divide the numerator and denominator by 3. 3 divided by 3, I have 1. 9 divided by 3, I have 3. I can still simplify, so this is not. Let's try a different number, 5. So I divide the numerator and denominator by 5. I'll have 1/2. So this can still be simplified, so it's not in the simplest form. This is already in the simplest form because I can no longer divide any number to make it even make it look smaller. So answer is 4. Next one, which fraction is less than half? So one way you can do it is just this. Half, you know, decimal is 0.5, right? So less than half means, for example, 5, 9, right? 5 divided by 9. So 9 times 5 is 45. I have 5. Oh, if I can get 0.5 means whatever number I put here, right? For example, if I put in a 0, 9 times 5, 45. This number, 5, 9, is definitely bigger than 0.5 because I already have 0.55. So this is not less than half. Next one, 3 divided by 7. So 3 divided by 7. Okay, so 7 times 4, 28. This is 0.4. 0.4 is smaller than 0.5. 0.4 is smaller than 0.5, so this is definitely less than 0.5, less than half. So number 2 is the answer. Next one, which of the following is a common multiple of 6 and 8? Common multiple, let's check. Can I divide this by 6? Yes. Can I divide by 8? Cannot, so it's not a common multiple. Can I, is this in a 6 times table? No, so this is not. Is this in a 6 times table, 24? Yes. Is it in an 8 times table? Yes, so this is a common multiple. 32. Is it in a 6 times table? No, it's not. So answer is number 3. I explain a little bit further. So multiple means, for example, your times table. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Now this is the multiple of 6. Multiple of 8, for example, 8, 16, 24. You see, 24 is a common multiple. Therefore, the answer is number 3. Now let's take a look at question 7. Angles question. In the figure below, AD, this is AD, and CE are straight lines. Find angle X. Now, my advice to you is always use a ruler to do such question. Okay, and you can use a highlighter for MCQ because this part is not scanned during PSLE. Okay, so now what do you see when I draw an X? Great, vertically opposite angle. That tells you this angle here, 120, is equals to this angle. Right? But I don't know what is, I know the whole thing here is 120 degrees. Okay, now part of it here is 62. So how do I find out this part? Very simple, 120 subtract 62, 58. Right, I get 58 and the answer is number 4, 58 degrees. Next one, order of operation. Remember we do brackets first, then we go and do either times or divide, then we do either addition or subtraction. Alright, when it comes to this, we will do our left to right. Okay, left to right. Okay, so let's check the first one. Okay, bracket first, right? So let's do bracket. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Now I'm going to bring everything down. You do not ignore them. So I bring 18 plus 12 divide 3 times 2. Now you see I have a plus here, I have divide, I have times. So divide and times, we talk about it, it is left to right. Divide and times. So that means that this part here, we do left to right. So what is 12 divided by 3? That is 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. How about this number? Just bring it down. Don't forget about it. 18 plus 8 will be 26. So the answer is number 2. Okay, just a few more questions and we are done. Question 9. Now, GHJK is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. Alright, HL is a straight line. Now find angle GKH. So identify where is this angle. Let's look at K. Where's K? K is here. Alright, so it's an angle formed between G and K. G is here and H is here. So it must be talking about this angle. Now I know this whole thing here is 90 degrees. If I know what is this yellow angle, alright, I can find out what is the red angle. I'm going to use a ruler. So if I cover this, you will see a straight line. How do I find angle in a straight line? 180 minus 138, I get this angle here in yellow. So first step, 180 minus 138, I'll have 42 degrees. This tells me this yellow angle here is 42 degrees. So this 42 degrees plus this angle will give me 90. So how do we get this angle that we're supposed to find? We use 90 degrees, take away this 42, we will have 48 degrees. And 48 degrees is the answer. Alright, 48 degrees is the answer. Next one, this is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle tells you there are two equal sides. So these two sides are equal. There are also two equal angles. So which angle is equal to 52? Is it this or that? Yes, it's this one. So this tells you that this is 52 degrees. This is also 52 degrees. Let's write it down. 52. Right, now let's also find angle MPN. Where is MPN? Let's look for a point P. P is here. So we're looking for this angle. Remember, the sum of the angles in a triangle is equal to 180. These three add to give me 180. To find this is simply 180 minus away 52, minus away 52. That will be 76 degrees. And the answer would be, minus away these two, it would be 76 degrees. And the answer is 4. Right, hanging there. Very good job so far. Just a few more questions and we are done. 4 more questions. The figure is divided into 25 equal parts. What percentage of this figure is shaded? What percentage is shaded? So let's take a look. Let's look for shaded over the total. Now shaded, let's count out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are shaded. Total, the total is 25, right? It's 25. Let's change this into a percent. So to change the percent, I need to multiply by 4 to get the denominator into 100. 25 times 4 is 100. 4 times 4 is 16. This is 16%. Okay, answer is number 2, 16%. This is a red question. A machine takes 2 minutes to print 5 posters. So 5 posters, we print it in 2 minutes time. Now you want to print 40 posters. How many minutes will that take? Let's check. How to get to 40 from 5? 5 times a number give 40. 5 times 8. So here 2 times 8 will give you 16. So in 16 minutes time, this machine can print 40 posters. Answer is number 3. Very easy, right? Now find the area of the triangle. So look for the right angle. The height and base will always touch the right angle. So this will be the height and this part is the base. It's only the shaded triangle, so don't count that 3 cm. So half times base is 5 times height is 4. This would be 20 divided by 2. That will be 10 square centimeter. So answer is 1. Now, last question now. In the figure, Vx and Wy are straight lines. I love to highlight straight lines. So let me highlight the straight lines. That helps me to see the vertically opposite angle really clearly. Which of the following statements are not true? Okay, be careful. They're looking for not true. So sneaky. Most of the time, people look for true things, right? Here, looking for not true. A equals to C. Let's check. Is A equals to C? They are vertically opposite. So yes, this is true. And that's not the answer that we want. Angle B equals to D plus E. Let's see. D plus E is this 2. D plus E is this 2. And that's the what's the vertically opposite angle of this? That will be B. So yeah, this is also true, which is also not what we want. Next one, C plus D is 90. C plus D is 90. Let's check. I know this side here is 90 degree. You can see the angle, right? 90 degree. If it's a straight line and this part is 90, it tells you the other side must also be 90. Because on a straight line, 90 plus 90 gives 180 degrees. So let's check again. C plus D is 90. C plus D is 90. That is true. And that's not the answer. So the answer must be 4. Angle B plus C plus D is 180. Let's check. B plus C plus D. C is not a straight line. It's a crooked line. So if you add these 3, it's actually going to be larger than 180. So this is false, and that is our answer. Alright, I hope this 15 minutes video helped you in your revision a little bit more. Don't forget there's a little bit of homework today. Try measuring the angles in using a protractor on the worksheet that I stapled to the back of your process skill worksheet. Try to measure the 2 angles. I give you that question. Measure the 2 angles and try to get the answer. And the answer is you have done it before. I returned you the worksheet already. Try it out. And the 2 process Q worksheet questions. Just try them. Okay? All the best. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.